Hello. How are we all doing today? My bad. I was scrolling TikToks on my phone. The bot hasn't posted the notification yet, so I don't expect people to be here right now. Be here shortly. So what up, VOD Nation? How are you all doing today? Lurking with no sound right now since I'm in class. I'm paying attention, participating in class discussions, so don't worry. You probably can't even hear this because you're with no sound, but I appreciate you showing at me. Thank you so much. And yes, make sure you stay paying attention in your classes. Just waiting for this notification to go out, bro. Not sure why it hasn't gone out yet. Also, I'm not sure how, like, good I am in comparison to the music. Like, on the bars, it shows up that my volume's higher, but I don't know how well that translates, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. There we go. There's the live notification. About time. I was getting a bit worried. Thinking that the boss is... You're fine. Music isn't overpowering you. How the hell did you listen to that? how the... you said you were listening with no sound, so you were lying. Focus on your damn class, Emmy. I appreciate you being here, but focus up, bro. God damn. I connected my headphones. Oh, okay. Yeah. Make sure to keep up with your studies. Be focused. Anywho. So, I have some news I would like to share with you all. So, as you know, I plan on doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke with, like, a Soul Link. I mean, I believe the original name is literally just a two-player Nuzlocke, but its newer name is a Soul Link, right? With one of my brothers, right? And I couldn't really find a good emulator. And so, you know, I was always like, what? Not to mention as well, I don't know what exactly the rules are going to be of the Nuzlocke. Like, I don't know if we're doing a randomizer or not. Although I do want to add some stipulation. I'm trying to do a Pokemon Violet Nuzlocke. Not sure if I really want to do it now. Why? What's turning you away? Yeah, I couldn't really find a good emulator for it, and so I couldn't do it. Besides, you know how I feel about not being able to give proper respect and credit to the people who made said game. And there was talks about doing this random, the fact that I can only catch my first encounter in each route, or put faded Pokemon in my oh yeah. That's always what's turning me away. It's really just like Nuzlocke ain't for everyone, you know? And besides, there's also other like unique challenges that you could do. Like, you don't have to do the like a Nuzlocke, you know? Like, there's other, like, Pokemon is one of those games where I feel like the actual base game of Pokemon is fun, right? Obviously, we all like Pokemon here. But I feel like Pokemon is also the kind of game where you can kind of just make your own enjoyment. Like, you can put your own, like, kind of rules or restrictions or whatever, and just kind of, like, you know, like, make your own enjoyment during your Pokemon run, you know? And so, like, in order to, like, you don't have to do a Nuzlocke where it's like, I catch my first encounter and I have to put my fainted Pokemon in my box. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, you can just do, like random things, you know? And so, like, I guess, for example, something that you could do, which is something that I actually want to do, including with a Nuzlocke, but you don't have to include the Nuzlocke part, because if you don't know, right, well, everyone knows this, but, hello, Hera, how are you? It's been a while! How have you been, Hera? I asked you first, you gotta answer mine. I'm kidding, I'm gonna answer. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm just, sharing, like, talking about Pokemon. I did join your live stream last time. Oh, you did? Yeah, I didn't, like, I don't have the viewer thing pulled up, so I can't see who's, like, watching. But only alert because I was doing stuff. Yeah, I couldn't see because of, like, I don't have the viewer thing pulled up. But yeah, I'm doing good. We're chatting about Pokemon right now because I've been planning to do a Nuzlocke with one of my brothers, although I could never really find a good emulator. But I actually did find something that's way cooler than an emulator that I've been wanting to get into. But on to my previous point with Emmy here is that like something, because like if you know, each gym that you beat kind of increases the level of which Pokemon would obey you, but that only applies to traded Pokemon and not the Pokemon you yourself catch. And so, our kind of restriction I want to do with like a Nuzlocke and stuff as well. But again, like you don't have to include the Nuzlocke part. Is that if you reach like if you over level your Pokemon beyond that, like even if it's yours, you have like a random number generator, right? And so the like only if it's over the level, and then that way it also replicates the kind of like disobey, like it's not obeying you or whatever. And I plan on having it like 1 to 5, you know, and 5 being the runaway button, because you have like 4 being the 4 moves and then 5 being the runaway. And I think that would be funny for a Nuzlocke as well, because not only does it incentivize not leveling up fully, like not leveling up fully is not what I meant, like not over leveling, but it also means that there's a potential that if I do end up doing that, if I get like my first encounter on a route, I like click run, you know, and I don't get that encounter because I was an idiot and over leveled, right? And then in trainer battles, it'll just be like cannot escape, and I'll give my opponent a free hit, you know? So it's like, it kind of replicates the loafing around action of a disobedient Pokemon, you know? Again, like, you don't have to include, like, the Nuzlocke half of those rules. Like, you could just try playing through the game with a random number generator on just, like, your moves, you know? And, like, create your own fun like that, you know? Like, that's something you can do, Emmy. So, like, you don't actually have to, like, do a Nuzlocke for a new way to play Pokemon. Like, you could just make up random shit and just play through the game that way, you know? Hello, Delph. Sorry, I was a bit of on a rant. I'm doing good, though. We're chatting about Pokemon stuff. And I found something potentially cooler than any sort of emulator for a Pokemon game. I found something infinitely cooler. I was just, like, talking to Emmy about something, you know? How are you doing, though, Delph? You doing good? That reminds me as well, we gotta talk about a potential day to play Chain Together. With Gordon and Justin. Having the 4 of us play Chain Together. Cause that'll be fun. Also, does anyone know when the new Rivals season releases? Because I'm gonna be real, I have not been tapped in on Rivals recently. I still enjoy the game, but I'm just wanting to expand my horizons rather than just, like, play the same game for a bunch of fucking, like, streams in a row, you know? Like, I'm kind of getting burnt out of it, I'm kind of getting sick of it. I guess sick of it's not the right word, because I do still like the game. I did not touch 2.5 at all, TVH. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just be honest. I don't really, know exactly... I mean, 6.5? Yeah. I thought you were talking, like, past tense. Is that what we're on, right? Yeah, right, because Season 7. Here, I need to see. Marvel Rivals Season 7. When is Season 7 coming out? Release date and new heroes revealed. March 20th. But the update will be placed on March 15th. Oh, I see. Okay. I have noticed this, like, kind of dispute, I guess, about... And you know what? I might as well give my thoughts. What day even is it today? It's March 12th. Wow. Okay, so we're pretty close. because it's only like 8 days away. But yeah, because I've been seeing some discourse around this, and I might as well give my thoughts on it while we're talking about Marvel Rivals. Because there are a lot of people saying, like, why are we adding White Fox? Like, who is White Fox and stuff? Like, Black Cat, I get, but who's White Fox, you know? And I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you right now. Who cares? Like, actually, like, I don't know who. I'm gonna be honest, White Fox is dead ass the first Marvel Rivals character that I have never heard of until now, like, on her, like announcement. And, but I'm not, like, mad about her being in the game. Like, I feel like that's such a, because, like, I feel like every season, at least recently, right, like, for the past couple seasons, they've always, like, released a very, like, well-known popular Marvel character, as well as a lesser known Marvel character, as they're like both halves of the season, you know? Like, just like thinking about it off the top of my head right now, 6.5, we had Deadpool, who is a very, 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 very popular Marvel character, right? And then you have Elsa Bloodstone, who I did know of before she arrived in Marvel Rivals, right? But she's a lesser known character, you know? You have the season 5 before that, which, what was season 5 again? I'm forgetting my seasons. I'd be forgetting my seasons. It's Black Cat and White Fox. That is not season 5. That is not season 5, Hera. I don't. But yes, the new one, season 7, is Black Cat and White Fox. And Black Cat's actually the well-known of the two. I know Black Cat because she was a Fortnite skin. I think I hate you for that. I'm kidding. Gambit and Rogue. Yeah. So Gambit was actually really well known. In fact, he's like, I think aside from Wolverine, he's like the most popular X-Men character. Or maybe even like a Cyclops. Regardless, people knew about Gambit, right? And obviously I knew about Rogue beforehand because I loved watching X-Men. But a lot of people, when Rogue was announced, was like, who's Rogue? Why could she steal abilities? You know? Like a lot of more of those casual fans. And so even season 5, you know, had that sort of dynamic where it's like you had one really well-known character and then one kind of like, I thought Black Cat is well-known. Yeah, that's what I said. Black Cat's the well-known one out of her and White Fox. Especially people who play, yeah, because she's one of Spider-Man's rogues gallery. But yeah, like, so you have season 7, the well-known character is Black Cat, and the lesser-known character is White Fox. Season 6, the well-known character was Deadpool, and the lesser-known character was Elsa. Season 5, the well-known character was Gambit, and the lesser-known character was Rogue. Season 4, the well-known character was Daredevil, and the lesser-known character was Angela. Season 3, depending on who you ask, also kind of fit that bill, because a lot of people knew who Jean Grey was, who's Phoenix, right? But not a lot of people knew that vampires existed in the Marvel Universe and didn't know of Blade, who, by the way, is like one of the coolest superheroes ever. And he had a really cool live-action movies. But regardless, it's like, yeah, Blade was the lesser known of the two. Although Blade is kind of weird because you wouldn't think he's the lesser known character because he was foreshadowed earlier in like season 1. I don't know Blade exactly, but I do know Jean because of X-Men. Exactly. So Jean was the well-known character and Blade was the lesser known character. It's a pattern. It's always been a pattern. Because then you have season 2, which the well-known popular character was obviously Ultron. Everyone knew Ultron from the Age of Ultron MCU movie. And then the lesser-known character was Emma Frost. And season 1 is like the only exception because it's the entirety of the Fantastic Four. But also, season 1 is an exception outside the norm because they called that like a mega season. And that they would occasionally release mega seasons with like 4 characters and 2 maps. You know? Like, that is something that NetEase has said. And so, The Thing and Flameboy, you think they're the lesser known ones? I think that's fair. But Human Torch, I feel like, was always the most popular. Like, maybe you could say The Thing, but I feel like Torch was always the most popular Fantastic Four member. Aside from, like, Mr. Fantastic himself. But either way, like, the fact that you can say lesser-known characters just improves it even further. So I don't really understand why people... So I don't really understand why people are hating on the character picks for Season 7 being Black Cat and White Fox when it fits perfectly in line with their design philosophy. They're all popular, but not as popular as the spouses. You know, I get it. You know what? I think what you're saying makes sense. But yeah, like, see, it fits in with the design philosophy. Where it's like, you introduce a popular, well-known character per season to hook eyes onto said season, and then you also release a lesser-known character alongside said well-known character, so that more casuals get familiar with some of the deeper Marvel lore and characters. And I think that's perfectly fine. And so I don't get the hate for White Fox. I think she's a fine addition to the game. Like, I think, if anything, she was a smart pick for this season. If we're gonna have Black Cat, might as well have White Fox. Because, like, it's not like... Because White Fox, one of her... And I'm gonna be real... Season 7 is girly pop season 1 I play. That's good reason. But, if, like, White Fox... And I hate when they do this, with heroes as well. Low-key, as much as I like Daredevil, I hated that they did this with Daredevil as well. It's when they kind of steal rogues from, like, other characters. Like, if you don't know, White Fox, one of her main rogues that she goes up against, right, is Black Cat. Like, that's one of her main foes. And the reason why I don't like it is because they're just stealing off of Spider-Man. And, like, it's because Black Cat is obviously originally and still is one of Spider-Man's rogues, so I would appreciate if she, as a character, would... I feel like she would also just more benefit from having her own rogues gallery instead of just taking off of Spidey's, because I feel like, female characters deserve something, you know? Like, why you gotta steal characters? You don't fully flesh out their story, you know? Like, I feel like it's just disrespectful to the character by having them just leech off of other characters' rogues, you know? Like, you don't see any of the like, aside from, like, one-off chapters, but, like, you don't see any of the Justice League battling the Joker, because, like, it just kind of ruins the vibe, you know? She is indeed. So the men, I don't like calling them men. They're bitches. Even that's not good. Like, they're boys. They haven't fully grown up. They're boys. The boys who play this game, knowing that they have a friend who might get off this game, they might. If anything, that's good, because I know damn well those boys are the same fuck-ass, dumbass individuals that are sexist. And so that if they have a problem with 2 women being added to the game, they could just fucking leave. I doubt they relate because Spidey have MJ doll, but I hope the dialogue isn't too... I mean, Black Cat is definitely gonna have a doll, like, as, like, an accessory of Spidey. Kind of like how some of the other characters have, like, stuff of, like, the other... Like, you know how, like, Gambit has a Rogue accessory and Rogue has a Gambit accessory. I have respect for Spidey for loyalty. Yeah, Spider-Man's one of the most loyal characters ever. He stays by MJ. The only time Spidey ever actually, like, changes who he's with, like, to Black Cat is when MJ's horribly written. And, like, they break up or something. Because then at that point, it's like they literally have broken up. It doesn't matter what his love life is to MJ, you know? And by the way, I say horribly written MJ because the writers don't know how to write MJ. MJ is the perfect love interest for Spidey, but nowadays people won't realize that because nobody nowadays can write MJ for some reason. And I hate it. Like, I could get into this. I deadass could get into this. But regardless, straying away too much to the point, that being that nowadays MJ is portrayed as a bit who overlooks Spidey loyalty. You know what's actually, you know what? Fine. You know what? I'm getting into this because I agree. But it's actually deeper than that, Hera. And the reason why it annoys me specifically, as someone who read the older comics, is that I hate when people say that Gwen is the perfect love interest for Spidey, because they dead ass all the bitchy stuff that you're talking about MJ, that's actually how Gwen was originally written. Because Gwen's not supposed to be the perfect love interest for Spidey. They deadass just flipped the two. And so nowadays, Gwen is written to be like MJ, and MJ's written to be like Gwen. And that's why it annoys me so much. Like, that's why it annoys me especially. Because MJ, in the original comic run, is dead ass, like, one of, like, the coolest characters in, like, Spider-Man comics, aside from Spidey himself, of course, is, like, one of the coolest characters, because MJ knows what it's like original MJ, I mean, it knows what it's like to wear a mask, because if you don't know, in the original comics, MJ is a model, right? And so she knows how she, like, it feels to put on a mask, like, metaphorically, right? And, like, be in front of a bunch of people, you know, and, like, be as an idol, you know. And so she is actually able to understand and relate to Peter and his struggle as Spider-Man on a deeper level, because she has that same relatability, which is why MJ always understands when he has to go out and do Spidey shit, because normal MJ, who is a model, also, because a lot of people don't realize this as well, in the original comics, it's not just Peter who has to go off in the middle of a date and save someone. MJ as well has had to go off in the middle of a date with Peter to, like, be a superstar. and that it has never done anything to affect their relationship because both Peter and MJ relate to that. And that's why they work so well together. But nowadays, they make her a reporter, and they they messed up. They messed up, and I hate it. Because MJ, original MJ, is the perfect love interest, and I hate that they write her like Gwen. And that's what's so annoying about it on like a deeper level, because like, like why? Like MJ is such a goated character. Like if you haven't read any of the like original Spider-Man comics, I highly like just search up the first comic that MJ shows up in, right? Like just search that up, go read that comic run, and you'll see what I mean. Like how perfect of a character MJ is. And it's why as well, when like a villain like Green Goblin or something will try and kidnap MJ, and she's like, I ain't doing shit for you. It's like, yes, bro, yes. Like, fucking spit in that man's face. And she has. Because like, I always love when, because like MJ doesn't need powers as well to be a total badass. In the original comics, she never needed powers to be a badass. You know, like she could handle herself, and it was always cool to see when she would handle herself without needing powers. You know, like that's why I'm like, yeah, you tell that motherfucker off, MJ. Like, shit. Like, original MJ is like one of my favorite Spider-Man characters, and I hate how she's written nowadays because nobody believes when I say how good of a character MJ is because of that current writing shit of like how MJ's written. I hate it. It annoys the hell out of me because of how much I actually enjoyed reading past MJ, you know? Like MJ of the past. And so because of that, it annoys me on a much deeper level as well, because I know how they're writing MJ is that they're just taking from Gwen. Like the original Gwen. Because a lot of the fight, like pointless fights that they have is like very like original Gwen and Peter fucking coded. And I'm like, bro, why couldn't you just have Gwen here and introduce MJ later? Like, was it really that much of an issue? Like as much as I like the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire movies, right? A lot of the times where it's like they're like MJ and Peter are bickering, it's like, was it really too much to just have that actor wear like a wig or dye her hair blonde and just have her be Gwen, and then have someone else be MJ, or just have a different actor be Gwen and do all that same shit, and then just have another person, like, oh no, not another person, the same person play MJ and just be introduced later? Like, why? like was that too much to do? Like, was that too difficult? Same thing with like the Insomniac game. Well, in the Insomniac game, since he's already like 8 years into being Spider-Man, I would expect he would have an MJ already. But like, MJ shouldn't be some like bitchy reporter that seems like she's trying to get herself killed, you know? Like she should, like, again, like she's a model, she's a superstar, you know? And she's able to relate to Peter because of the mask she also wears out in public. But yeah, that's my rant. That's that's my rant. I'm sorry for getting into it, but because I agree with everything you said, Hera, and I had to get into it. I had to rant because I hate how modern day MJ is written, because she was like my, like, deadass, I think she was like my second favorite Spider-Man character. Because of how actually cool she was. Like, it's understandable. Like, because MJ was like the best of the best in terms of like side characters. Like, I love reading, like, any moment with past MJ was a fucking treat. But yeah, back onto the Marvel Rivals thing. Yeah, I don't really get the hate for White Fox when she's that character that's meant to expand casuals, like, understanding of the deeper Marvel lore, you know? That, yes, White Fox is a character that exists, you know? It's like, we have Black Cat to draw attention to the season, right? And then while they're drawn attention to the, like, while attention is drawn to the season, then you just introduce another character. They're like, oh, who's this? And then they learn about said character, and then, you know, just business be booming, you know? And what I hate as well, when people hate on characters like White Fox or Luna Snow, is that they make, like, claims like nobody cares about these newer one-off characters. And I'm like, they're not. First off, their comics are almost 10 years old. Alright? Like, the Agents of Atlas comic, I think, came out in 2017. Like, that's 9 years. So they're not new. You're just blinded by nostalgia. So, like, we gotta stop that sort of cap right now, because these motherfuckers have been around, alright? And then, two, right? It's like, why wouldn't we want more heroes, you know? Like, like, I always find diversity in superheroes to be a good thing, you know? And, like, I think that having more superheroes allows for more diversity and more relatability for all kinds of people, right? Because, like, of course, my favorite character is Peter Parker, Spider-Man, right? That's because I relate to him on a ton of levels. Like, there's some personal stuff I could get into as well, which I'm not going to, but I could get into on how I relate to Peter, which is how close my life aligns with Peter Parker's, and which is why he is my favorite character. But something I always wish is that other people would have characters to be like their Peter Parker, you know? And so, like, I think the more characters we have, like, granted, they're all well written, is like just more opportunities for that to occur, you know? And so, like some people may not enjoy White Fox, but I feel like some people could. And some people could maybe relate to White Fox on the same, if not deeper level than what I relate to Peter, you know? So, yeah, I think White Fox is a great choice for a lesser known character. Especially makes sense because Black Cat is one of the foes that White Fox goes up against. Granted, I hate that in general in comics that is the case, because I feel like a character should have their own rogues gallery to have, like, good solo potential as a character, and that they don't need to leech off another character. Again, it's the same thing with Daredevil as well, where I was like, because if you don't know, Kingpin is a Spider-Man villain, originally, right? Kingpin is one of Spider-Man's rogues gallery, not Daredevil's. And so I always kind of wanted Daredevil to have his own sort of Rogues Gallery, although that one is kind of a bit more difficult because a lot of people are gonna hate me for saying this, but Daredevil literally is just Spider-Man, but a little bit worse. And I love Daredevil, okay? I bought his skin on release. Like, I love Daredevil, alright? I think he's cool. But, like, in terms of, like, his power set and how he goes about doing things, plus his Rogues Gallery, like, he's kind of just, like, Spider-Man, but, like, the patch notes dropped and he's nerfed. You know? Because, like, he has his own spider sense, just a little bit worse. He has enhanced reflexes, just a little bit worse. He likes to swing and grapple as his mode of travel, it's just a little bit worse. And, you know, he's pretty strong and knows a lot of, like, fighting techniques and martial arts. It's just a little bit worse. And then, you know, you have the city, quote unquote, they patrol, where it's like Spider-Man has all of New York and Daredevil has the one section of New York, that being Hell's Kitchen, so it's just a little bit worse. So, and then, you know, one of his Rogues Gallery is literally just one of Spider-Man's hand-me-downs of Kingpin. And so, like, and again, I love Daredevil. I'm not slandering Daredevil. I love his comics. I love his shows, his movies. I love how he plays in Marvel Rivals and other games he's featured in. And, like, I'm a big Daredevil fan. I love Matthew Murdock. Alright? I'm just saying that, for me, like, in my opinion, I feel like those characters deserve more than just, like, hand-me-downs of, like, other characters, you know? Because I feel like a character should be able to stand on their own 2 feet as a character. And so, like, you know, they have their own, like, foe and stuff, and rival or whatever, you know? And that they don't really need to be like, hey, Spidey, can I have one of your villains for a sec? And he's like, oh, fine, you know, like, which is why I actually kind of like what they did in Marvel Rivals, where they kind of have Daredevil doing his own thing and have him be like Dijon, right? Because it's a lot more unique for the character than just being Spider-Man, but a little bit worse, you know? Like, he's, to me, I think what the Rivals did to Daredevil is really good and healthy for the character. Because, like, I love Daredevil, you know? And I'd say the only thing that is different about Matt Murdock and Peter Parker is obviously their day job. Their superhero job is, like, again, everything I described. You know, it's, like, the same, you know? And I like the idea of him being a lawyer. So his day job and his superhero work closely intertwines. I think that's a really cool idea. I just think that, like, there could have been better ways of, like, going about the creation of a character like Daredevil that didn't involve him just needing, like, hey, Spidey, can I just, like, have this section of, like, your, like, the city you patrol in and stuff, you know, like, and maybe, like, one of your villains, like, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, because Daredevil's a cool character and he deserves better, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I agree that Daredevil's cool, and I'm just saying he deserves better. Same thing with White Fox. I think that both of those characters deserve to have their own Rogues Gallery to choose from, you know? Appreciate the hearts, Emmy. Yeah, I think Daredevil having these cool like flame powers and stuff because he's like an Iron Fist-esque character, but like not really, is a cool idea. Anyway, that's enough of Marvel Rivals, because I just remember what my original talking point was, which was the new Pokemon thing I found that's way better than an emulator. And so, okay, well, it's not way better than an emulator. It's way cooler than an emulator. It's not objectively better, depending on how you look at it. But I do think that it's, like, objectively cooler, you know? Because we all know about emulators and stuff, and how you get to kind of, like, don't tell Nintendo this, pirate the games and play them, right? Because Nintendo's greedy. Anyway, I actually found this one thing, which is essentially, and it's a fan game. I had joined their Discord and whatnot. It is a fan game with its own unique region, and this fan game has Pokemon from all 9 of the regions, not all 10, because obviously the 10th region game isn't out yet. That's Wind and Waves, but it has Pokemon from all 9 regions, so all the way up to like Sprigatito and stuff, right? And since I joined the server, it has like the downloads and stuff for it. And well, we're not gonna do that. What the hell? What? So, I'm sorry. I just got a little bit distracted. But yeah, so it's like this whole unique thing with like a new region. And all of, like, the newer Pokemon have, like, Gen 5, like, sprites. That's, like, black and white, if you don't know. And they all have, like, so it's, like, 2D sprites. And they all look great, as well as having, like, Mega Evolution and all that jazz. And honestly, because, like, my brother is, the one I plan on doing it with. He's working right now, so I can't show him it, right? Because I'm working right now too, because I'm a streamer. Despite my other jobs. Anyway, okay, I need to dip out. Hope you have a nice stream. I hope you have a good night, Hera. And I appreciate you for showing up and for letting me rant about certain things as we make fun of toxic men and rivals and annoyingly written characters that can't seem to write female characters. Because hashtag girl boss. But yeah, hope you have a good night. Thank you for showing up. So yeah, I found this cool thing. I think it's like Pokemon, whatchamacallit, Extreme Epsilon, or whatever. It's like a fan game. I can't tell y'all how to do it because Nintendo has eyes everywhere. It's like that one Makima thing. Nintendo's always listening, and so I can't really show too much of it or say too much of it because we can't have Nintendo fucking obliterate it. But I'm kind of excited to play it, and I think I will download it. And it has like actual like Nuzlocke options and stuff in the game itself, and so I'm really excited to see how it works. Suburbs. Why are you talking like a high school bully? Like from like a fucking old cartoon. Sup nerds? Like fucking Jock just entered the building. What the hell? It's funny too because I know that you were the nerd in that scenario. Like you were definitely getting pushed into a locker when you were younger. Like yeah, you were definitely the motherfucker who got fucking swirly. Like that's just in character for you. Anyway, hello Justin. How are you doing? How's it going, bro? I know Justin's just staring at his screen, straight face, like, damn, I can't believe he said that. Like, bro's fucking stone faced. So yeah, I still have to install it. So, you know, like, not gonna, like, obviously not going to play it today because I need to install the damn thing. But, yeah. I mean, who knows? Depending on how fast it installs or not, might be able to play it today. But that just depends. Let me pull up chat on my phone because I'm doing shit. Alright. How do I create a folder? Oh, new folder. There we go. I want to extract it to a new folder. Because you need to download the zip and then you need to extract the files. So yeah, I don't know how long of a process this is, or like how good or bad this will be. But if it gets done quick, then that's good. Maybe we might try it out today. Not like create an official save for like an adventure, you know, but if I can, like if I don't get it to work, then we can just set it aside some other time. But if I do get it set up, we can just do a quick little test run of it, see how to get it working this stream. Like, why not? Why not? I don't mind doing that. Valorant Masters? Oh, okay. Hey, Justin, if you're listening, have you ever done a Nuzlocke before? You know what I just realized? There's not a snowman Pokemon yet, bro. Or is there? I know like Obama Snow, but like there's no snowman. Because I was about to say, like, when I do like a playthrough of the game, like I could wear like a just like edit a little PNG of like a red hat over my little guy here. But then I was like, wait a minute, I could catch a snowman Pokemon and name it Remy. And then I realized that I don't think there is a snowman Pokemon. Is there? Yep, with a buddy. And to make it worse, it was Soul Link. So if his starter died, so did mine. Yeah, I know what a Soul Link is. I plan to do that as well with one of my brothers. I just could never really find a good emulator for it. But then I found this cool Pokemon fan game that has Pokemon from all 9 regions and like its own unique story and stuff. And so I was like, hey, might as well just have it be that, you know? Yeah, I gotta look on the database and see if there's like a snowman Pokemon, because I don't think there is. Probably be an ice type. You know, all snow shit is. Because like, there has to be like a snowman Pokemon, right? That I could catch and name Remy. It can't be like, because again, like I know Obama Snow and stuff, but he's not a snowman. He's a grass and ice type. Vanillish, there's Kyurem, Laura, Mr. Rhyme. None of those guys really fit. And that Avalok's just pure like ice. And I'm not talking about his typing. I mean, he's literally a block of ice. We need like a snowman. What? How is this not gone unnoticed? There's not a single snowman Pokemon. they didn't want to impede on Frosty. There's many ways you can go about having a snowman Pokemon without looking like Frosty. Dog, a snowman can be, and Frosty, like, he's barely a snowman. Like, if you seen Frosty's fucking physique, he's barely a snowman. I'm talking about, like, you know, 3 circles, all stacked up on each other with, like, 2 wooden sticks. How have we not gotten a Pokemon like that? You look at Frosty, and he's got, like, fucking hands and feet, you know? Like, he is not a full-blown snowman. Like, I'm talking about a snowman. Our Nuzlocke ended in a hilarious way, by the way. We did black and white too, and well, it had seasons. And Cynthia goes on vacation, and Fighter. I heard a piano. Brona's heard a piano was like, we're cooked. I fucking don't know where the drives went. I don't know how to work this shit. I entered that house and a blur of light started playing. Justin is most likely not smart enough. Just went. That's crazy. Did it not extract? Oh. Or did it? What? Is this it? Oh, damn. Okay. That is it. She had level 80s, and we didn't even have 4 patches. I want to see you try that, Gordon. Yeah, I managed to find it. That's weird. Cause I thought I made a whole new folder for it, but I guess not. For whatever reason. I wanna pin this though, so I remember. Or like, you know, have like easy access to it. Cause yeah, like, this is it. I just want to make sure I have like an easy. That says copy. I don't want to copy. I just want to move it there. I know a method to win. It'll just take a while. Against the fucking piano. But yeah, I don't like how how have we not gotten a snowman Pokemon? That just seems so crazy to me. And no, Darmanitan does not count. That Galarian Darmanitan, I mean like an actual, no regional variant, a snowman-based Pokemon. How have we not gotten that? We got a Snowflake. That doesn't count. I need a snowman so that I can catch it and name it Remy. You know, like my little guy in the corner there. We got an ice cream cone. Fuck the ice cream cone. I want Remy in a Pokemon game. Dog, like how did that go unnoticed? Yo, I'm gonna need the fucking snowman enjoyers to rise up with me and demand Generation 10 introduce a snowman Pokemon. Plot twist, Remy is... I'm not stuffing Remy into a snow cone! That's cruel. You apologize to Remy right now, Gordon. Look at that innocent little face that you just threatened. Look at it. Right here. You just threatened to be like, hey, you know, plot twist. And you stuffed into it. Like, don't, like, look at that. You're making Remy sad. Remy doesn't want to be stuffed into a snow cone. Remy's Remy. And he's beautiful and perfect just the way he is. Don't fuck the ice cream cone, you weirdo. Alright, taking what I said out of context. Buddy, Gen 10 is a tropical region. I doubt there will be snow. Well, I mean, so was Alola, and they had a ice-type Ninetales, so... 100% stop a pet snowman to snow... Whoa! You stay away from Remy, you monster! Yes, but Alola had a mount. We haven't even seen the map for Gen 10. How do we know it's not going to have a mount? All they released was the starters. I'm just saying, I'm not shoving Remy and making a snow cone out of Remy, alright? Remy's staying a snowman. What tropical place has a mound that isn't just a volcano? Alola. Like, are we serious? I'm just saying, I need to see a snowman Pokemon so I can... You know what? I'm a message Pokemon right now. I don't got him on speed dial, though. Well, we're gonna do it over Twitter like any normal person. I can't believe believe I just said that. We're gonna get angry on Twitter like any normal person. Oh, that was hilarious. Anyway, where it at? Pokemon. Pokemon. Ahem. I noticed a flaw in your games. You do not have a pure, genuine snowman Pokemon. I need little buddy name it Remy. Please. I forgot the A. Fix this and make a snowman Pokemon so that I may have Remy on my team. I need to find a picture. Of my goat, Remy. Where's he at? There we go. Is that the glazed? Yes, that is. Open. Post. I'm sending the link in chat. I need all hands on deck. We gotta fix this travesty. This is a crime. I can't have Remy on my team? Like, nah, that shit gotta go. Gotta have Remy. Go support this post right now. Right now. I need all hands on deck. I need to have a snowman Pokemon of Remy. No, because I refuse to use Twitter anymore. That's fair, actually. I respect that. All right. see if I can open up the game. No, because I never used Twitter to begin with. Man, fuck you, Bill. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh shit. That is loud. Holy hell. I gotta turn that down in my ear. Will it work with game capture? Or will it be dumb? God damn it. Okay. I'm just gonna set up a separate thing for it. We're gonna have a different game capture for Pokemon. That way it doesn't mess with my other game capture settings. We could just name this one Pokemon. Key. Yeah, capture the audio. Yeah. I'd prefer it to be down here. There we go. I'm going to sit like right beside this one. Wait, hello? What? What happened to the game? Huh? Hello, senor. Who's getting achievement for proportionally driving a Cybertruck? Yes. Did the game just shit itself? Okay, hold up. Hold up. That way, we can just turn this way down. That shit was loud. Like, very loud. So what do I have my regular game capture at? 23? What is this one at? We'll go 32, I guess. Almost like 10 more. Okay. Let me open up the game again. See if it works. Why is it upside down? We gotta flip that. Can I rotate? How I rotate shit? Y'all are just gonna have to watch it upside down. How do I... How I rotate shit? Oh, okay. Oh, now we need to flip it because now it's backwards. Hold up, hold up. Flip. Hey, there we go. There we go. Damn. We gotta have it like this. Okay, we can move Remy slightly off. Like that. Hello? I think I took too long again. let me reopen it again. I just had to make sure shit was working. Okay. It's not playing. Hello? Press it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so let's oh, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't respond to my mouse for some reason, even though it goes on there. Okay. Interesting. New game. Please refer to the Pokemon Essential Wiki for documentation. Okay. It's way quieter now. How does that show up here? Oh, damn, y'all can't even see it. What the? There we go. All right. How is the audio? Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Professor. If you're capable of help, I guess I will. So F1 key bindings window where you can choose which keyboard keys for each control. F8 take a screenshot. Okay. Move the character. Use. Back. Use button to confirm a choice. Interact with people. Oh, it's just telling me what the use button is. Default is C. Okay, and then back to exit is X. Really? C and X. Okay. Action. Has various functions depending on the context while moving around. Hold to move a different speed. So that would be like the sprint button, which is Z. Really? All in that bottom corner? Okay. Special. To open up the ready menu where registered items are available and field moves can be used as D. Okay, so like right above. So it's all that. Adventure? Without further ado. We're about to enter a world, embark on a great adventure of the very own. Things, inspiration from awesome source. We pass will open mysteries, time, hurdles of your power. Very cool. No more info needed. This world is happening. Creatures we call Pokemon. Quick, chat, who's that Pokemon? That's an Azumarill. Correct. People in Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play Pokemon. Some people play with Pokemon. Some people battle with them. Some people do other weird things. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Are you a boy or girl? I'm a boy. Hey, the GOAT! What do you say your name was? Okay, I was worried I'd have to, like, type it out and would fuck because of, fuck up because of, like, the buttons. But, yeah. Okay, then that's how you'd switch between upper and lower. I am... Imagine I spell my name wrong. Sai... Xeroxizer? Yes, sir. Tell me what difficulties? Oh, shit! There's a difficulty set? I mean, we're just trying shit out. This is not the, like, an official playthrough. I'm just seeing if it works, and you guys are seeing if it works with me. That's why I haven't bothered to change the category at all. Yes. So then, would you like to embark on a normal journey, a randomizer, or a Nuzlocke? Ooh. Yeah, okay, so this one I heard about. You can choose to, like, set it to randomizer and Nuzlocke, but we're gonna choose normal. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon await. Let's go. Oh, what the? Dragonite, use Earthquake. Great job, Dragonite. Nice move, I must say. You are a formidable foe. What the hell? Oxizer? Oxizer! It's almost lunchtime, you're still in bed. Oh, this is a dream. That's cool. What would you like the difficulty to be set? Oh, you could go to the computer and change it. That's cool. So can we immediately run? No? Okay. So that makes sense. You have to unlock the good old run and shoes. Old school NES. Cool. That's cool. Oh, what's over here? I assume this would be like parents' room. Yeah. Oxizer. Jeez, honey. You'll never get ahead in life if you just lay in bed every day till noon dreaming. Anyways, I heard that Pochatown professor wants to talk to you. Okay, so that's our starting town. Let's see what he wants. Make sure to hold down the Z button while moving to run and get there faster. Oh, okay, so that's when we get introduced to it. Okay. Potion. In the medicine pocket. Yeah! Okay, I like that, because I always hated that you had to wait. I was seeing if I, like, remember any of, like, the land and stuff, but, like, obviously the sprites are the same, but I feel like the actual, like, layout is different. Because, yeah, it's supposed to be, like, its own region. That's cool. I want to see how it goes about with the starters. Hello, it says, I am Professor... Oh, welcome to the Raizo region. Yes. I am well aware that you do not have a Pokemon, so would you like to choose one? Yes. What Pokemon would you choose? With the Pokemon you choose, I hope you can overcome 2 challenges. Register every Pokemon and defeat the Raizo Pokemon League. But keep in mind that it won't be easy. The Raizo League champion hasn't lost in over 20 years. You also have to prove yourself against totem Pokemon before each gym. Interesting. The totem Pokemon in Raizo vet the trainers away from battle. However, I see something special in you, Oxizer. So please, choose a Pokemon that will be your first companion on your journey. Okay, so there's 3. The Grass-type Pokemon? Oh, are they just the regular starters? Cyndaquil! Okay. Mudkip. Interesting. Because I was told this had Pokemon of like every single region. Okay, so there's Bulbasaur, Mudkip, and Cyndaquil. I guess my favorite out of these would be Cyndaquil. Again, this is not an official playthrough. Like, I don't even plan on saving my game. So we will not give him a nickname. I normally do nickname my Pokemon. I'm just saying that because this isn't official. I don't know. Why'd you give a loser like this get a Pokemon? I have to excuse my nephew. Richard. Okay, so that's Richard. Let's battle. Don't cry if you lose. That's... Cyndaquil. That's cool. I like that. So he chose a Mudkip. Tackle. That's cool. That's a cool effect. Damn, am I gonna lose? This next one has to finish it! Yes! Oh my god, that was close. Earn Smokescreen. You just got lucky. Light work. No reaction. On your journey. Bro could even be bothered to like heal my Pokemon? Okay, so what was the menu? I think it was Z, right? Maybe it was C? Oh, it was X. That's cool. Yeah, Pokemon. I don't think... Yeah, Cyndaquil has to be healed. That would be the trainer. There's the save. Pokemon. Yeah, so how do I gotta get to my bag and then potentially use a heal? Potion! There we go. Use. Cyndaquil. HP was restored by 17 points. Use your last potion. Sweet. And there's the Pokedex. 258. I feel like that's not enough for like the entire region. Is it not? Because if Mudkip's the last, Cyndaquil's like the middle. Like that's only like the first 3 regions, is it not? How do I back out again? Was that D? I don't know. I don't know how to back out. I forgot. Oh, okay, it's X still. Okay. So X is just kind of like the general, I guess? Like, enter and exit? That's, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Did you know that they have now merged Pokemarts and Poke Centers together? Much more convenient, if you ask me. Oh. It's probably not what this is. It had a huge Pokemon thing, but... You know, you always gotta enter random people's houses. But yeah, was I wrong about there being every single, region of Pokemon? Because, like, that only seems to be, like, the first 3. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Oh! My favorite ROM hack is still Infinite Fusion. Yeah. It's pretty impressive. It's probably a good thing since he's such a jerk. Layla. Oh, I'm sorry. I never introduced myself. I'm Layla. I live here in Pochatown. Hey, same! I guess I just moved in. I was just about to talk to Professor Oak. I saw you two battling and just watched through the window. Maybe someday we can battle against each other. Once I pick up my starter, of course. I mainly go for cute Pokemon, so I'm gonna pick Bulbasaur. Oh. So, okay, your Richard probably chooses the one that's type effective, and she picks the one that's type disadvantage. So here's a map of Raizo. It'll be useful since you're gonna take on the Raizo Pokemon League. The Fane Town map. Cool. Key items pocket. 10 Pokeballs? Okay, so if hypothetically if I was doing a Nuzlocke, that would be where the run begins. See you later, Oxizer. Bye. What a lovely person. Way better than that Richard jerk. Wait, what route did it say this was? 101. Interesting. I guess what kind of Pokemon can we find here? Rattata. Go. Cyndaquil. Attack. I was gonna say Tail Whip. I don't remember that dealing damage. It just has like the same effect, I guess. Okay, let's see if we can catch. Battle of Pokeballs. Use. Rattata was caught. I don't know, it kind of has that Unova background. Although, nickname to it. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I will save. Again, still not an official playthrough, but just to see if the save function works, you know? So, like, if I close the game, it's not gonna... Ooh, Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon. So, I think we will save, just to see if the save function works, you know? So, let me go like this. Because it would really suck if I were to test out the save feature and see that it doesn't work, like midway through a fucking playthrough, so. We just have to back out of said game. Is there a back out button, or can I just like close the application? Oh, that's cool. Text speed, slow, fast, battle effects on, off, battle style, switch, set, default movement. That's cool. You can just set it to running. Speech frame, menu frame, text entry, cursor, keyboard, screen size. Okay. I'm assuming we just close the application then? So let's see. And then I'm going to try to reopen it. And we'll see how this works. Hey, it worked! That's cool. Okay. So we know everything works out. I will have to inform my sibling about this discovery. And then, you know, we can go from there. Once everything is all set and done. Alright. We can get this back out. I hope you guys are as excited for this Nuzlocke Adventure when it releases, because I'm very excited for it. And who knows, maybe I might do like Nuzlocks with like some of y'all too, if you guys are down. Like some Soul Links or whatever. Y'all think I could somehow convince Delph? Or nah? Because imagine how funny a Soul Link would be with, like, me and Delph. Because I think that would be hilarious. Or maybe I could get Kessin on it. Kessin's like the type to do stuff like this. Because she likes kind of games like that. Have this kind of format, right? Like, what was it called? Palia? Even though it's not like a farming thing. But, you know, it has like similar sort of more cozy vibe. Maybe I might be able to actually have my first collab with Cass. Do a Soul Link with Cass. I think that would be fun. Because I've collabed with Delph before. Kess would avoid it because she doesn't want to get addicted. Plus, she rarely has time to dedicate to games. What? What? Like, not even just have it be like a weekly thing? Like, not even just like a weekly thing? Like once a week? Not even that kind? Like, really? You know, I'm gonna bring it up to Cass. You know, I'm gonna just pitch the idea, see if she likes the sound of it, and maybe we could promise it. Although I do have to do one with my bro first. She only plays Arknight's Enfield for like 30 minutes at most a day, and Enfield is like the only game she's playing. Come on, bro. Like, really? I mean, I can't blame Cass, and I don't blame her. You know, she's amazing. I get that she has stuff to do. She gets clients, like, all the time for her amazing art. But damn, did that disappoint me. Ugh. I'm not saying you can't ask, I'm just saying 99% likely to deny it. Damn, I was excited to potentially maybe do a collab with Cass, but if not, then I guess not. I do just want to create like a shortcut of it on it. I think. I just want to make a shortcut of it on my device right now. Which is maybe like a pin to like a taskbar or something. Pin to taskbar. There we go. That way I can just click there and open it up. So I don't have to go rummaging through the files to look for shit. Yeah, I would definitely love to do some more collabs with some of the homies, you know? Because so far, the only person who I've done a collab with is Delph. And I'm not saying that, like, it's a bad thing. I'll play any game Delph wants me to. like if Delph just randomly shows up, is like, hey, you want to do a collab on yada 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 on said day? Like, bet, I'm down. Like, I'll like dead ass. If she ever want to do a collab on like Overwatch, just let me know. No comp though, because I don't want to do comp. But regardless, like I definitely would. It's just that, you know, sometimes I just want to expand my horizons. You know? I'll also basically play any game, Delph, Cass, etc. Cass is unlikely, and Delph often forgets to follow up if a plan isn't talked right then. That is true. And setting like a weekly series with Delph is like it's hit or miss, cause like I had to pull her fucking tail to do that Little Nightmares 3, and we both had fun, but I really had to like yank her tail, you know, like really tug on that shit. I wouldn't mind doing a collab with you too, Gordon. Again, like, it doesn't just have to be like Delphine Cast, you know? Like, I'm willing to expand my horizons to a lot of different people. I just need to know, like, what people would be interested, because I'm kind of in a Pokemon mood. I saw the new shit announced, and you know, not to mention, I've been planning to and wanting to do a Nuzlocke with my brother for like a while. So like, and I'm down to do more Soul Link Nuzlocks with people as well, you know? I need to start plotting like games we both might like, plotting dates. Yeah, of course. I agree. There's a better way to go about doing this. Here we go. Do this. I don't mind leaving my comfort zone to play with others. I just don't enjoy how a game is that I'm not like good about. Look at you, too goody two shoes. Yeah, I'm always open to doing more things. Hell, maybe I could even see if there's any other like random streamers that like I know of and stuff that would be willing to do something like a Pokemon Soul Link with me. I would love to do one with my sis Katsuna, but she's been on a hiatus. And obviously, I'm not gonna force her out of a hiatus just to do some goober shit like that. Even though I would love to hang out with her again. Because that would be so sick. I do also have monster proms and like several other remote play. If you ever want to do any of those, I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know what a monster prom is, but yeah. I'm down to try everything at least once. I know that might immediately be like, hey, then why not like D&D? I have tried D&D with others, and it was not a good experience. So I have already tried it. Yeah, I'm down to try anything and everything at least once. So. I mean, continuously for the right price, I guess. For the right price, you know, I'll do anything. Why are you bonking me? What the hell? Like, dog, for the right price, like, you know, I'll play D&D more than once if someone's gonna pay me to do it. I don't care. Why are you bonking me, Justin? Oh, let me guess. You're just doing it because you can. You know what? I don't like your attitude, Justin. What if I just time you out? Yeah, see? Why not? Why shouldn't I bonk for no reason? Exactly my point. You did it for no reason. I don't like your attitude. What if I just time you out, like, right now? How about that? I don't like your attitude. Then I go in a corner and cry. Oh, that's... I was not expecting, like, a response like that. I thought it was gonna be like, I have no regrets with the Kess Flame emoji. Oh my god! You know, it's always because, like, I feel like, yeah, like the clapbacks and stuff are good, you know, but sometimes the funniest response you can give is just be like, "Well, I didn't appreciate that." Like, that's sometimes the funniest fucking response that you can have. Like, like, you didn't have to do that to me, you know. Like, that's sometimes the funniest fucking shit. Oh, oh my god, that is hilarious. I need to change it up sometimes. I feel that, honestly. Because that had to be the funniest response you could give there. Like, that is way funnier than what I was saying, like, I thought you would do. Fair enough, insane. Ever since I said I will not enjoys TOS, I've not outright refused to play or try it again. D&D is one that you might have to try multiple times, though, as you are basically writing a book together, so someone that is unnecessarily stopping the creative freedom of others. You know what? That's a fair point. I don't know. Maybe I'll get over myself and try it. God, that's a wall. What a sentence. You know, sometimes, like, Justin just, like, surprises me. On, like, random shit he can say. Oh, he said that! his wall of text is what he meant. I didn't even think it was that big, but maybe it's because it's like on my computer here, and so it's like chopped up because like I have to actually scroll. I didn't even think it was that big. But... This freedom is why I barely have. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Anywho, we are at the 2-hour mark. Let's find someone to raid. Because again, I kind of didn't plan on a long stream, so we're going to find someone to raid. Oh, Vixie's live. Pokemon Z as well. Stain is live as well. Low energy test stream. Test stuff too. To be fair, I used 473 out of 500 characters, so the fact that you counted that shit out is like, you were like dead ass is the definition of a AI, bro. The fact that you actually like counted that shit out and knew, like, I would never be able to guess how much characters I write in a sentence. And like, I could never be bothered to count. It's like, oh yeah, I just counted them. Like, I would never be bothered to count. I would never. So the fact that you did is crazy. Just saying. We could raid Cass, but she's having a no mic stream. It's either her or Vixie, who's playing Escape from Ever After. Who are my like past couple raids? I'll go off of that. Like, who were my past couple raids? Oh wait, is there no way to check what I raided into? Like, who I raided? Because I was just looking through and it says motherfuckers who raided me. And I appreciate all those people. I just, you know. I call everyone motherfucker. Delph's the motherfucker. I call everyone that. Is there any way to see my past raids? I guess not, right? You know what? We'll do a coin flip. We'll do a coin flip. Hey Gordon, which one should be heads and which one should be tails? You get to decide, so I'm not like biased. It means that Cass will still thank you in chat. I know. I'm not considering rating her because of like her not being able to thank me verbally. That's not the reason. I'm just like thinking about like any potential viewers watching and like the idea of like the lurking. Let's do Cass's tails. Okay. That way, Vixie will be heads. Coin flip. Okay. Heads won. So we're gonna raid Vixie. I still am probably gonna show up in Kessa's chat eventually, but it was heads, so we're gonna raid Vixie. Because I forgot who my last raid was. So we're gonna do that. So, if you enjoyed the stream, I love and appreciate you all. Next stream will be over the weekend, and I still have to kind of discuss stuff, so I don't know if the actual Nuzlocke will be this weekend. But yeah, I love and appreciate you all. I hope you guys all have a good day, night, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.